So what are two retinol type products that I recommend? I did a complete video on retinols. It's over 20 minutes if you want more in-depth information. But let's dive into two products that I like. We're going to go into the ingredients. I'll show you them, the dispensers, and I'll even rate them on a scale looking at 5 different items. Remember, if you find these videos helpful, please smash the subscribe and the like button, and I'll keep bringing more of these type of videos to you. Let's pop in and take a look at these two. Okay, so I'm going to recommend two products that I use, I like, and I know in the retinol family. Now the first one is a retinaldehyde. As I mentioned, the retinaldehyde converts directly to retinoic, so it's a one-step process. It's going to be a little bit more effective, maybe use the word a little more aggressive, not to scare you off, but it's Avene. So this is what the bottle looks like. And if you look at the actual product, this color demonstrated here is true to what it looks like when it's dispensed. It has a little bit of tincture of color to it. So let's look at the ingredients here. First of all products are gonna have water. So you got some spring water, that's always nice. If we look here, of course there's fillers and different slips and glides, but if we go down to the actives, there's benzoic acid, and we know that does many things, helps with acne as well. A lot of people on retinoids are on them because of acne or oily skin, so that's going to help. If we come down the list, look, there's two peptides, dipeptide 15 and oleoyl tripeptide 31. So there's some peptides. You can watch some other videos on peptides. Peptides aren't your number one or your foundational agreement, but a lot of people like them, and there's mounting evidence. Here we go, there's the retinal. So obviously it's not the first ingredient. On my AHA cream, glycolic is going to be the first ingredient because it's very high. So as you go down, you're getting descending concentrations of ingredients. However, if retinal was the first ingredient, that would be very, very strong. So that fits. And then there's no hyaluronic acid, but a lot of these aren't real. The kind of high hyaluronic acid you want in them anyway. The next product I'm going to show you does have that in it. Sodium hyaluronate, this doesn't. Tocopherol, of course, we know. And in terms of parabens, there are none. Don't get all hyped up on parabens, however, some people like to know that. So this is a great product. I rate it on a scale of 5. Number 1 is tolerability. So in the family of retinoids, this is very tolerable. I give it a 4 out of 5. If you have very sensitive skin, a lot of people can't take any of these, but in terms of this family of products and the fact that it's a one-step conversion, very high tolerability, and it goes on fairly moist. A lot of people will not need to add a moisturizer before and after like we would with retinoic acid straight. Cost, this is around $70. Cost is relative to people. Someone posted that on my video of one of the celebrities, J-Lo, that she came in and she purchased thousands of dollars of skin care from one of the high-end department stores. So for them, $70 is nothing. For other people, it's expensive. It's middle of the road. But understand, if you have to use this once or twice a week, that's much more cost-effective than using a less expensive product 7 days a week or even twice a day. I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5 on cost because it works so well. You need less product, and when you get into the retinol family, it is your foundational product. So that is one of the products I do recommend spending the money on. Smell, there's no smell, so I'm going to rate it 5 out of 5. I kind of like that. For most people, it's neutral, so that works well. Dispensing, great pump, no oxygen getting into it, so it's going to maintain its formulation strength. And then integration, tissue integration, integration with other products is a 5 out of 5. So very high rating for this product. I put a link in the more info section below this video if you want a direct link to the product or purchase the product. Many already have a product like this, or actually this product at home. I'm sure it's very popular. So my second recommended product, it's a little different in that it's a retinol. A retinol, again, an inactive ingredient that is converted by way of a two-step type of process to get back to the active retinoic acid. But let's take a look at the ingredients and the dispenser. It's a great choice as well. So the CeraVe is 30 mLs as well, but keep in mind, it's not the amount. Likely most people are going to have to use more of this product to equal what you're going to get with the retinal or retinaldehyde product. It is a nice container. It's pretty basic, good, reliable dispenser. But let's look at the ingredients here first. Again, like before, water is high up on the list. We don't have spring water this time, but we do have water. Okay, if we work down, we have ceramides, really important. I think they deserve a complete video, so I'll do that. Come down, we have retinol right here. So it's pretty high up on the list. And it also has, I mentioned hyaluronic acid. A lot of people put that in skincare because consumers want to see it. Hyaluronate sodium isn't the exact form you want to see. You want to see small, large molecules. That's why we have dedicated hyaluronic acid serums. But it is in there. It's nice to see, and it is a selling point for a lot of people. Now, there's also licorice extract. And this is an anti-inflammatory, so it's going to help, of course, with the retinol. So this will be well tolerated. There's also high up here, niacinamide. Look how high up on the list. You know I like niacinamide. It works very well. It's, again, an anti-inflammatory. So it fits to have it in this product. So there's a lot of great ingredients packed in here if you choose to go for a retinol. If I were to rate this product, tolerability, very high. This is going to be, in terms of the vitamin A derivatives, a 5 out of 5. If you can't tolerate this once or twice a week, it would be very difficult to tolerate any of them. And remember, you can still buffer this with extra moisturizers. So there are ways to use it, but this will be very tolerable. Cost, you can't get any less expensive in terms of the cost of the actual product. For 30 mLs, it's about $20. But again, over time, this might end up being more expensive than the retinol. Many people might have both, so you can mix them up. So sometimes your skin might have a little more inflammation, you can go to the retinol. Sometimes you need a little more oomph, a little more strength, you can go to the retinal. In terms of smell, I give this a 4 out of 5 too. Excellent. Dispensing, it's a basic container, works well. Again, it's not going to get oxidized, and sunlight won't get to it because of the color, which is real nice. In terms of integrating, this is a very smooth product, integrates well. I give it a 4 out of 5. So I hope that was helpful. If you want more information all about retinols, click this link right here and you'll be able to see my full-length video. I also put it in the description in the more info section below this video so you can keep your skin and body beautiful, healthy, and vibrant.